You left your water in my store.
Oh, I was wondering where that went.
Here, and I think Tati.
Thank you.
It does. Star 941 FM on.
Good morning,
Follow us
friends.
there.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jesse and Tati Friday live
Follow us
stream.
there. You'll see the store.
We're
It
all
does.
just
Star
busy doing our
941
stuff. We
FM
actually
on
have to do a
Instagram.
bunch
Follow
of
us there.
preparations to actually do
Follow us
this
there.
live stream. Preparations for the actual radio
Follow
show,
us
so
there.
those are happening.
You'll see
And
the Instagram.
yeah,
Follow us there.
Yeah.
You'll see
Tati,
the
I'm gonna.
follow
Do
us
you have
there.
that link?
Follow
You can
us
send
there.
that to the guest.
You'll see the
And
Instagram.
Followpalooza.
do you want to lead that interview with Smidge or what? What do you think? I'll jump in too.
Yeah.
Lighting feels rough.
Say that again. There we go. Shelly, let me test your audio.
All right. I can hear. Hold on. I have to have you guys potted up through my board.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on. Okay, let's try that.
And so what's happening? Is it coming through your
Okay,
feed?
no, I got it. I just have to hear you guys through my board is where you guys are coming through from. So it's
I
fine.
like
It's
that
just-
camera. It gives you a lot of color, unless you have a lot of color right now.
Oh yeah, these right here. All that color right there.
You should come and see it from this side. You look. It looks like you have like a saturation filter on, and it's like you have perfect, like you just came from the beach or something.
Maybe I did.
Maybe I
Shelly,
did.
can't send the link to our special guest.
I got it. I'll do
okay,
it right
cool.
now.
Because I can't access my work email on this laptop.
You are all good. I'll do it right now.
Cool.
What's up, Alan G? What's up, Danielle? Good morning. Hey, Nydia, Trina. What's up, friends? So cool to get everybody on here. Jocelyn South, were your ears ringing this morning? Did you hear us talking about you on the air, or did someone tell you?
Were your ears ringing?
Let us know.
Let us know if your ears rang.
Is that what it is? Your ears ringing? No. What is it?
Yeah, if your ears are ringing or your ears burning.
Oh,
So I was at a stoplight yesterday, and all of a sudden it went, "Eeng," and I was like, "Oh, dang, who talking about me?"
someone's got some stuff on me right now. I can feel it.
They better be saying something nice. They better be saying something nice.
Jocelyn did hear it, and a lot of her teacher friends also heard it and told her about it.
Nice. I love that. Sorry, I can't see you guys and send emails at the same time now. I have to go back and forth between the screens. So,
Minimize your screen, silly goose.
but you guys actually,
Oh, you wouldn't see us?
because you guys are on the same tab.
All right, I'm going to come in there. The 90s at 9 are officially on, and so is the Friday Jesse and Tati live web stream. We got our cameras going.
Good morning.
I got a new camera if you want to check it out.
Yeah, producer Shelly's got the new webcam. It's very high def. You look amazing. Go to jesseandtati.com.
It's the makeup, let's be honest.
Is it the
I
makeup?
put makeup on today.
Oh,
It's the 90s at 9, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Come see us behind the scenes, jesseandtati.com.
oh, and I can't wait to to play something for you guys from Masked Singer from last night. Fuck. Why did I have to say that? The break was great without me saying that, everybody. But I had to.
Saying what?
That I have something to share about Masked Singer from last night.
Oh.
Whatever. We'll do the winning word here. Is the winning word necessary for the 910 always, or can we push it to like the 925 in between songs? It's got to be 910.
I don't know. It depends on whose email you want to answer. Is it going to be Ronnie? Is it going to be Dennis?
Okay.
Or if the
we'll
phone
do it.
calls, or you can answer the phone calls.
We'll do it at 910. We'll do it at 910.
It'll be we can
What's
make
up, James? Yeah, we'll do it at 910. So how is everybody? Oh, wait, hold on. 2 of Tati. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
Try. Oh, wait, I just touched that. My bad.
Oh gosh,
So
now
on
you got both
the
microphones.
hold on, I'm gonna take that one off. Select your camera on that one. Change the camera view, which I think you do in settings or something like that. Because if I can hear you coming through that webcam right now, which means it will work as long as you select it as the camera.
Okay.
Let me know if you need help. I'll come in there and help you. As long as you don't ruin the room before I go in there.
She did. She ruined the room and then tried to run away from it. And then we went to a break and she was stuck
I was
in it.
stuck in my stank. It was not okay. I was not okay. I was like, that's not. It says to press Control E to start my camera, but every time I try and press it, it's not working.
Oh, it won't. But it does say that it sees something there, like it sees like a webcam or something.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look.
Maybe it's because it's the attachment. Check.
Feel like I don't have a partner.
Oh my gosh, Jocelyn, yes, your brutally honest personality is what led me to get a second job to figure out how to small talk people.
There it is.
But It's true. I appreciated that you were like, hey.
All right. We are.
Yeah.
Dang. Are we good? You're going to get that lighting too, Tati? Or what?
Let's see.
Oh my God. So how was that, Shelly? That was at the 45 seconds by yourself.
It was good. I talked to Jocelyn South and told her, yes, her brutally honest opinion was blasted on the airways because, yes, I needed to learn how to small talk with some people. So I took a second job for it.
Oh, yeah. Sylvia, Tati's our scooter queen. If you see someone riding through San Diego and they look cool as hell on a scooter, probably our girl Tati.
Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2.
Camera 1, camera 2. Camera
But
1,
here's the thing.
camera 2.
I will
Camera
definitely say that webcam gives you guys color immediately because even Tati looks, having two of her next to each other, it's like one has a filter, the other one does not.
Yeah, it does. It looks soft.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like the soft Barbara Walters thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Barbara Walters. Remember Barbara?
This
Thank
is
you,
the
James.
thing. This is the difference between like myself and you guys is that Tati is obsessed with the fact that she has 2 cameras on her right now.
We're just going to leave it on this until we get our guest on. Tati's having a blast looking at herself. All right. We're going to do the giveaway here, and I want to play this Montel Jordan thing from Masked Singer last night.
Yeah. I don't know which one I like better.
In just a moment, we're going to give you a keyword that you're going to stick on our website and try to win yourself some tickets for the Great Pumpkin Beer Festival happening here in San Diego. It's Jesse and Tati in the morning, wrapping up the 90s at 9 on Star 94.1.
We're so glad that you were here with us for that because right now we have a 90s star that Jesse was like, Nicole Scherzinger, who's also kind of a 90s star, was like, I've been saying his name this whole time. She didn't guess him correctly.
Masked Singer last night. That's the show where everyone's singing with like an outfit on and you can't tell who it is. And the judge's sole purpose is to guess who's under it. And I don't think I've ever guessed it right, ever. Anyways.
No one's ever guessed it.
Yeah, I think you're right on that, actually.
Last night, this is like season 5. Last night, they unmasked Montel Jordan,
Love
a
that.
90s icon, and he tore that place apart with a live performance of his best song ever. He sounds exactly like the song.
Oh, okay.
And he riffed. Okay.
Thank you, Nick Cannon.
That's exactly right.
Anyways, it was so good to hear the song performed live last night. Montel Jordan was on Masked Singer. You gotta check that out.
That's
later.
wild that it literally sounds exactly like it did when he recorded it.
He is just brilliant in that way. So, all right, so that's your 90s chatter, but we've got to kick off the weekend with the Great Pumpkin Beer Festival.
Yeah, it's a winning word. And once you get the winning word, you're going to go to star941fm.com and just plug that winning word in there.
What is the winning word? Oh, there we go. It's brew.
BREW. And not like a drink brew. It's brew like a witch's brew, right?
Yeah.
No, like a drink.
Oh, like a drink, Shelly. Okay.
It's the Great Pumpkin Beer Festival. How can it not be?
Never mind.
But isn't there a witch that's going to be there brewing some stuff? I don't know.
Like a cold brew?
Just go to star941fm.com before these girls overthink it. And
Yeah, I've been there doing that all morning.
Put the word brew in. That's your word for this hour.
Real.
All right, it's Star 94.1 and be ready because all weekend long, be listening to us on the iHeartRadio app, on your Alexa, whatever it is. We'll have these Great Pumpkin Beer Festival tickets all weekend long with that winning word.
Good luck.
All righty, tidy, Lefty, Lucy. What's up, Wendy? Romagnoli. Oh my gosh, the funny thing about there's never been a show ever that has needed judges less than Masked Singer. There's no reason to have judges on that show at all. This should just be Nick Cannon bringing out more people who are in masks, and once a week the people vote on Instagram or whatever to see who they want to get the mask taken off, and that's how they do it. Because the judging part is so lame. Like last night, Donnie Osmond guessed. He did guess it right. Okay, this way he guessed it was Jeff Dunham. Do you know that comedian? He's a comedian. I think he does ventriloquism. I think he's one of those kind of comedians or whatever.
Are you talking about
Johnny
like Terry
Osmond.
Hedder or somebody?
Say that again.
Like Terry Hedder?
Yeah. Exactly. Kind of like that. Jeff Dunham's similar. And so Jenny McCarthy was like, it's for sure Carrot Top. It's Carrot Top. And then like they're all like, yes, it's for sure Carrot Top. And then Donny Osmond's like, no, it's Jeff Dunham, whatever. And it was literally Jeff Dunham. And here's the funny part is they lift off the mask. And this person is completely drenched in sweat. They've had a mask on their head. They just performed and everything. Even their family barely recognizes them because they're just so disheveled. And so they take the mask off and then they pan to the audience and everyone's like, oh, well. And it's like, you guys don't even know who the fuck that is until they put the name up on the screen. I promise you, you do not even know who that person is. But they're just like, Jeff Dunham. And they look at like the audience member in the crowd like, I told you. It's like, stop it. With like the audience drives me nuts. The judges drive me nuts. But I love that show. It feels like an app coming to life on TV, literally. And I don't know why, that there's just something awesome about it.
They have like heads. They have like emoji heads. Like
Yeah.
the characters are just so like.
I think that's what it is. I think it's that the costumes are so well done that you just can't not wonder who the hell's underneath that. And last night they're going, I think it's Steve Carell. I'm like, oh my God, you guys. Never is it going to be Steve Carell. It's never going to be Tom Hanks.
Are you sure? It might be Steve Carell one day.
Take Michelle Pfeiffer off the board. It's not going to be Daisy Fuentes. Actually, it might be Daisy Fuentes from MTV. I don't know, but all I'm saying. Whew. Oh, sorry, Jocelyn. I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb on you at school, right? Did I drop an F-bomb? Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
The nice thing about dropping it here is we won't get fined. So hopefully not. Maybe eventually they'll start regulating as far as like what we say and how we say it.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah, eventually.
I don't know which camera I like better, but the reason why I feel like we should keep it this way just for now is because we will have a special guest come in. And when that guest comes in, they can take up one of these for.
I think we may be able to do a fifth window for the guest.
You want to see what that looks like?
Yeah.
No.
How do we do that? Here, send it to my phone. Here, let's get a fifth window going.
Try. Let's see, because you don't know. This show seriously is over the top with the judges. Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. It's just like so funny. It's just like there's something about that show that is so dumb but awesome.
Alan, you're absolutely right. I could get dizzy doing this 2-camera thing.
You could get dizzy. Okay, I sent you guys the link. All right, let's see if I can jump in there. What part am I going to play? I'm going to be Steve from San Diego Lock and Key. I'm a locksmith. Okay, that's who I am. I need to come up with my good character if I'm going to jump on the stream as another person.
I thought there was a fourth person. There is. There's 4 windows here. Come on.
Okay, Steve.
This is actually really fun if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I think we can have up to 10, you guys.
Yes, I'm backstage. Hello? Hello, am I on?
Why do you look like a Simpson?
I don't know. This filter's weird. Am I on?
You look like Homer Simpson. What? Why? So weird. Oh, it's because you're looking past the phone. Have you ever?
There's a lot of echo. Lots happening here. Oh man. So do you guys like 2 Tatis or do you like 2 Jessies? Your choice.
Hey,
Your guys' sound collisions are freaking me out. Like, I can't. The 2 mics.
Like Homer Simpson. So weird.
I'm so ugly close up. I hope my wife never sees me close up.
No, see, now you don't look like Homer Simpson. Earlier, it was weird. It was.
Oh, hey James, we're running off of a Wi-Fi. I'm the main computer running this, and we're off of Wi-Fi. Hold on, we almost need another Shelly. We almost need like one more Shelly.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, there's a little bit of a delay. There's a little bit of a delay, so it looks like two different people. Hello.
It does not look like there's two different people.
Dude, I hope that our special guest is watching this right now and being like, really? This is
who I have to talk to
this
right
is
now.
them? This is who we've been working for to get on?
I hope he's watching it and he doesn't feel any pressure to perform or anything. It's just a comfortable, casual talk. Because I am really interested in how he did what he did. And
yeah, because this is a really interesting story. Do you want to give a little bit of a tease of who we're going to be talking to, Tati?
Yeah, so I'm not going to say his name. We'll wait till he's on with us. But he's someone who is a young Black CEO. And the headline for him is that he made $1 million overnight creating this vape product. And a lot of parents are like, vape, why would we want to put vape out there? Like, parents are really trying hard to like fight the whole my kid vapes thing, but his has a twist to it. I feel like his is different. His isn't like all the other vape products. I think his might have more of and I don't know. By the way, this is all assumptions, which is why I'm glad that we're going to have him. But I feel like his product has more of an organic kind of feel to it, so it's not like chemical. But
yeah, I get that.
I don't know.
He'll teach us more, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have a ton of questions for him as to why this is, and that's probably Ace.
Okay. Well,
now I have to choose which lighting I actually do like, because I feel like I might like this lighting more.
I'm telling you right now, Shelly, I like this one here that I'm looking at. I like this one. This one, I'm not too sure.
Golly, but you look so soft and Barbara Walters-y in that one. And you know what it is too, honestly? It's a little bit fisheye. Just a little bit. The webcam, you and Shelly. Just a little bit fisheye.
Whoa, I'm breaking
shit. And no, Thor, fisheye is not a sex move. Relax.
But have you tried it? But have you tried it?
The
to you, it might not be a sex move.
Hold on, I'm Googling that. Is that a sex move? Hold on.
To you, it might not be a sex move, but to somebody else,
fisheye, a sex move.
I know plenty of fishermen, and let me tell you.
The fisheye. Position. How about sex position?
Yes,
you like that idea, Alan? Alan said we could do our own TikTok video and be our own background.
We actually, it would be a great way to promo our live stream if we did something like that on here.
I've actually done the one where my face goes across the back.
Like, oh, you have? Yeah. I love that one. That one's so funny. That's really funny.
Very Brady Bunch. Like, we could just.
Ugh, why did my search engine go to Bing? I can't. Bing won't even tell me the damn if a fisheye is a sex position. It's such a bad search engine. It just gave me a thing about bagels. Yuck. Sorry.
This feels very Ace Ventura, looking through the peephole.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, it is fisheye. I see what Jesse's talking about now.
Is there a fisheye sex position? I'm glad I have to. That is exactly how I Google out loud at home too. And
when I hear fisheye and you guys trying to put it together with something, it makes me go like this.
What does it mean? Oh, what does it mean to give someone the fisheye? Hey. Oh, here we go. Oh, the flying fish is a move.
Oh, the flying fish. What's the flying fish? Because I feel like from there you could turn something into a fisheye.
Should we time out on that? Should we time out on giving that description, or is this where we're gonna?
We can time out on that. Tati's getting her guest prepared. She doesn't want to freak out her guest. I get it. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to follow. Fisheye sex position, and then we're gonna
go right into vaping. I don't know. Seems like a great Friday night.
You know what? You're right. All right. So what is it?
John, just to let you know, bro, so far, there's no sort of system that regulates or pays attention to live streams. And so right now it's literally like the wild, wild west. Remember when like social media was first coming out and we were allowed to do a lot of things that we're not, they've cornered a little bit here moving forward. That's kind of what the live stream is. So as of right now, we don't even really have a meeting with our boss after we do the live stream. He never really mentions it. Thank God.
And you know what? He's on his way to Mexico on a cruise anyways. So
but here's the thing, because we have a special guest, I wanted this one to live on the blog. So I don't know if we should go there yet.
Roger that. Okay. Ooh, look at Shelly, do you like business Tati? Because I love business Tati. When business Tati is checking in, I always am here for it. I'm like, okay, got you. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, because you guys are used to reckless Tati, and that's why when it's like when I'm not reckless, it's very weird.
Not reckless. It's not reckless. It's unapologetic Tati. That's all it's. It's not called reckless.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But I get it. If you guys want to hit me in the DMs though, on if you go to Jesse and Tati, I may send you the graphic. I have it right here.
The DMs on Jesse and Tati, not Star 94.1.
I'm going to say this right now, okay? The flying fish may be a really fun thing to pull off if you have an exercise ball at home. That's all I'm going to say. So anyways, what's everyone else?
I'm going to Amazon right now, just in case.
Just in case.
I feel like I deflated all my exercise balls, and so I probably need to get a new one. Because those exercise balls, by the way, also get really disgusting. Like
they do. What is up with that? Is that from that's the ground, probably, right?
I think it's the material as well. Like the material of the freaking ball is like after a while it gets sticky, I guess. I don't know, because it's kind of gross. And so obviously you can wipe it down, but I feel like the more you wipe it down, the more sticky it gets. Are we still talking about exercising balls? Or
yeah, look at Shelly's got one in the background. Look at it. She came in and found the exercise ball. I think Delana used to try to sit on that during the show or something.
Now we know where the flying fish came from.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we do. Thank you, Maya. I agree with you.
We're so glad you tuned in too.
Maya's one of my favorites right now. We go back and forth on Instagram a lot. She has a lot of funny stuff. We laugh at literally the same stuff with the same sense of humor.
Well, I also feel like Maya is in full-blown 0 to 4 stage of life, which with her baby. So when you're like dialed into baby, I remember being dialed into baby. These are fun little escapes that can happen where you don't have to be so far away from baby. You could still be here, be in adult content, and the baby is nearby. So we're always glad to see mamas on here and kind of getting a little escape with us and learning new things. Because like I said, we're going to have our guest on.
Okay.
Let me pull up the bio because I want to make sure
that you are going Star 94.1 to the promised land. Star.
Whoa. I sound exactly like Ryan Seacrest. Did you hear me?
You did sound like Ryan Seacrest.
Amazing. A little bit. Now, Shelly's working. She's preparing future shows.
Yeah, sorry. My list is long these days.
It's all good. Mai needs a break, she says. LOL. You know what it was, Mai, about that time that Tati's bringing up that like 0 to 4 is something has to happen to snap you out of realizing you haven't talked to any other adults or like anything for a while. Sometimes you're like with your little one so long and the only adult you talk to is like your husband or your significant other or whatever. And you like something happens and you go like, oh yeah, I need to like go and have a meal with friends. And like it's like an anxiety.
Yeah, but it's just so ingrained in moms because babies need us so much, like, and to make sure that they're safe. Like we don't forget. We forget. We become so selfless that we don't check in with ourselves, which is why now I feel like that's a big deal, especially with postpartum. And I mean, it's a real thing, so you definitely need to check your mental health and make sure you're doing good.
This is what we do, guys. I just came up with the next $1 million idea. You ready for this? We get ourselves a food truck. Tati switched a different camera. That was great. Tati switched. You were looking at me in one camera, and I came up with the idea, and you changed on another camera. Okay.
Business.
Food truck, right? Big old food truck. I don't know what goes in it. Tati, Shelly, I'm going to need your help with that. But it's called Mom Break. And all you do is pull up in front of Mai's house right on the curb. She doesn't have to leave. She's got to stay stationary on site because she's got the baby there or the little one there. But the Mom Break is right parked out front.
All the
things.
It's
okay,
all things, Jesse.
Right. So here's what we put in there. We put a crib inside the van, right? This is where the kiddo can hang out. But now there's also, ready for this, spa chair, boom, you're in the mom break van and you're getting your nails done. And oh yes, Trina, let's do this. But then you get a little mimosa. And here's the funny part. Sure, you can have a mimosa or two, but not that good if you're driving to the spa and then now you're right, you're at home already.
Okay.
Oh,
So okay, let me go back to business, Tati. So would the best plan of attack as far as business wise be that you invite your neighbors who are also moms that are inside their home? That way
No, it is actually not a party thing. This is for the moms that literally need just a break. They need some silence, but they need pampering. It's we could do a totally different one for get the moms together. But what I think this would do, if one mom in the neighborhood is watching the other mom with the mom break van out front of the house, that lady's going to be like, what the hell's the mom break van? I need a mom break. And then she's going to go check it out and she's going to find out it's only a one person thing. And then she'll get the QR code on the side of the mom truck and book her appointment right there. And 2 days later, it'll be
okay. And so all the things, okay, so but you would have to have a menu for all the things. So like the lash, the nails, the spa, like the massage and all that. So you would have to have like a menu of what you offer in this mom break mobile.
Or maybe, okay, but here's the thing, because not all women
are just
gonna
also a nanny type person who comes and literally so you can leave and you can like, it's like kind of like care.com, but a mobile for an hour or two, somebody comes and
no, okay, hold on. Maybe someone comes with a van that can play with your kid in the front yard while you're in the van. So then it's a real break. But wait, also, what kind of, like, is there
I'm gonna hash out this business.
Yeah, I was gonna say we also, I think our person is supposed to be hanging out.
Yeah, so let me know. I'm just killing time till they come on, just let you know. And I'm trying to keep it clean because I want to respect Tati's wishes. So yeah.
Because I mean, who's gonna the walk-up song? I mean, yes, you can walk up song, at Target with your kid in the basket, but I feel like Target is like a good place, and we've always talked about this. It's like a sanctuary, right? Like when a mom needs to just be like, I'm gonna go to Target real quick. Like I do it all the time. Like I'm gonna go to Sprouts real quick. It is really a quick me time, quick enough for me to just be like and go through each aisle, even though I don't need anything and I usually don't grab anything. I end up leaving with like one thing and sometimes nothing.
Yeah, I like it because you don't have to spend money if you go to Target, but it is absolutely sanctuary based. Hold on. Chris says, I thought about using my old house as a mom panic room.
I love that.
Hour, bubble bath supplies, magazines, TV, wine, etc. Yes, there's also needs to be a comfortable chair if you just want to play Candy Crush. Some moms just want to play a little Candy Crush and they don't need their nails done and everything else. I want to supply everything. Breathe. Okay, let's take a break. This is what this is what I want to know. Why is that camera version? Oh.
I was wondering when you were going to activate on that because I was watching how it was just there. It was like up your nostrils. And I was like, I think he wants us to look up his nose for him.
Well, we have our guest on, and so I want to bring him in. But here's the thing. There's 6 of us. One of us has to go. Who has to go? Please vote in the comments right now. Just write one less Tati or one less Jesse or one less Shelly.
No, go one less Shelly.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go. Let's not have a vote because then that make it weird. Wait, what the? Okay. Take me out of there. Actually, take me out so we can just have 4 windows. Take this one out. Take this one out. The 2 of Tati.
Okay, boop out. Oh, boop. Okay, all right. Hold on.
Why are we getting?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Stand by. And there we go.
Yes. What's going on, man? How are you?
Had it on? Hey, your mic is on mute.
On?
Oh, there he is. Now we can hear you.
Oh, let me get these comments off. So there we go.
There he is. Black smoke in the house.
All right, do the intro, Tati, and let's do this.
Yes, let me do this intro. I should have told you keep this one on instead. So thank you for joining the show. I have here 33-year-old entrepreneur, Black Tatted, who is the founder of Black Smoke. It's the only one of a kind vape and hookah product made entirely of 100% fruit. And I was like, how, Sway? That's why I was like, we have to talk to him. Black hopefully can share with us how, his independent fruit innovation made over $1 million overnight. That is what I put on the social media graphics so that you can explain to folks, because people activate when it comes to money,
but also ideas. I don't know if you were just listening. Jesse's got this whole momobile. He's like, we all want to be on Shark Tank and we all want investors. And you did
Yes.
what you did, and we're just like so happy that you're here with us to answer all our questions. We have so many questions and so many assumptions.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I'm all here for it. Let's get it.
What did I miss in your intro that something else we need to know for sure that our audience needs to know?
Probably the fact that it was not an overnight thing. It was a overnight success, but it wasn't an idea of execution that happened overnight. So I just like to kind of elaborate that a little bit, because I feel like people get discouraged when you don't pretty much when you pretty much make them believe that, oh, this is so easy, I just did it overnight. Then they'd be like, well, why have I been trying to do the same idea for 9 months? You know,
Yeah.
people so easily give up, so I like to try to change the narrative and the perception on that everybody paint on Instagram to just make it seem like everything is just so easy, because on Instagram and on all these social media platforms, we post what we like people to see. We tell a story, we create our own story. We got the beauty of like telling the story the way that we want it. And everybody always show their W's, but everybody take their L's in private. So I just be wanting everybody to be understanding that and understanding that we all can do this, but also be relatable at the same time, be transparent and say, like, sometimes you may fail. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you may not make $1 million overnight, but you may make $1 million on your 5th year, but you would never know unless you keep going,
So what did the journey look like? When did it start actually? When did you decide, okay, I want to make an alternative? Because as a mom of 3, I have a teen that's in high school, and then I have a middle schooler. And then Jesse as well has a college age daughter and a middle schooler. And to us as parents, we're like, vaping? No, thanks. Like, so what made you decide, okay, I need to make an alternative so that people will be interested in this take of vaping?
Yes, absolutely. I was 23 years old and 33 now.
10-year journey. Okay.
Exactly. So it started with me having my love for hookah, literally loving to smoke hookah and everything like that. And it was funny how this transition happened. A cousin of mine was actually like smoking a cigarette left out of my auntie house. And I'm like, you are smoking a cigarette? I'm like, you guys are horrible. Like, some of y'all smoking marijuana, some of y'all smoking cigarettes. I'm like, y'all putting all that stuff in your body. He was like, my cousin literally told me, you do the same thing I do. I said, I would never, ever smoke a cigarette. He was like, but you smoke hookah. What's the difference? And I'm like, hold on. You made me really realize I'm doing something innocently that I really love for the vibe, just to, look pretty cool. But I really love the vibe, and I love smoking hookah, and I feel like it make me look cool, but I want to really look cool, but don't want to do the stuff that people do. I don't want to smoke the nicotine. I don't want to smoke the tobacco. So I'm like, at that point, I felt guilty smoking hookah after that, because now I feel like I'm really puffing a cigarette.
Damn, why does cousin have to ruin your whole thing, man? I don't like this guy.
Why they gotta kill your vibe?
Like I owe him a percentage, but he don't bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up either.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. He doesn't deserve it. You're right, though. You may have.
Yeah, so that's why my brain started clicking at that point. So I'm like, I want to continue to smoke these hookah, and I want to continue to do this, but how? And when you naturally, as us, like me, you heard, when we think about eating healthy and going on a diet, the first thing we think about is fruits and veggies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it started from me. I'm saying, how could a hookah be healthy? I'm like, fruits and veggies. And I'm like, smoking a hookah, if you taste something that tastes like lettuce, I don't think it'll taste super.
Yeah. If you smoked kale or something like that out of a hookah, I would die.
Yeah, kale vape.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's when I gravitated towards the fruit. And then I was realizing that people was using the nicotine and tobacco shishas already and put it in fruit haze, like pineapple, oranges, and stuff like that. So that's where the interest, and that's why I started. Like I always used to research everything I could research all day, every day. I was trying to come up with a formula. So many times I literally put fruit inside of like shisha, and it was burning, tasting like.
Summer, is it?
Sorry.
Wait, what kind of fruit did you when you were first? So would you take like chopped up apples and try to roll it up and try? I mean, like literally. Wow.
Literally, and I'm like, okay, this is not working. It was tasting like burnt trash. Like I'm like,
Wait, but it takes trial and error, right? You really
that was research and development. That was R&D right there.
That's one of the L's you were talking about right there.
like it was horrible. But after a couple years, I got it right. I was realizing that even the grass shisha with the nicotine and tobacco, it still is in this sweet syrup. So I was like, what kind of sweet, all natural syrup that I could make and put with this fruit? And the same way that sweet syrup burn and doesn't taste burnt and still give you flavor, I should be able to mix that with the fruit and get the same thing without the nicotine and tobacco. Every manufacturer, every factory, every time I did the testing and everything like that, everybody was like, oh, sir, I'm so absolutely not. But if you want this shisha over here, you can do this. I'm like, no, I know it doesn't exist, but I want to create it. So as many times as I got the nose, I finally got that yes. And I was like, okay, I'm on something. And that idea turned into this business right here.
Has your cousin tried to ask for a cut? Because like Sylvia said, it's very true. When you were saying earlier, Sylvia points out if your cousin didn't call you out, then your business you wouldn't have known, right? You would have just kept smoking hookah thinking you weren't smoking what the other guys are smoking, right?
So what I have done is I took care of him a few times, so he just think I'm being so, you know. I'm like, yeah, cuz I'm only because I'm thinking about you, you know. I want to make sure you're okay. So here you go, this, you know. So it's gonna be like the nerve of you. I've been looking out for you, you know.
So what does the product look like right now? You know, this I love this evolution, especially when it takes 10 years and you're like creating something from scratch. That sometimes is one of the most interesting parts about watching an entrepreneur or someone that started their own business is when they just come up with something that was not available or whatever. How far has it come? What does it look like now?
Oh, I really can't even put into words, because if I would have had a 5-year plan of my product, it wouldn't even be to the capacity of which it is now on year 1. Like, wow. So I don't really even have right now. It's crazy. I don't even have a plain ultimate goal or anything, because I feel like my vision can't stretch as far as the reality of what God can do. You know what I'm saying? So I take things a day at a time, and like, this is the product right here.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
And I wanted to create such a vibe, right? I wanted people to have fun with it. I didn't want it to just taste good. So I have it with the LED light effect, and it's actually breath activated. So when you put your mouth on it,
oh, come on.
Lights up and everything like that.
Come on. Yeah, hit those lights.
I see.
I can see it on the bottom.
Yeah, you can see it.
Cool.
When it doesn't detect your breath on it, it's going to blink really fast and cut off on its own. Watch this. There it goes. And now it's off. So it was all kind of special details and special effects that I just wanted to make this product perfect. And
did you take a lot of information, not necessarily information, but you know, the vaping thing is new and there's so many negatives about it. Were you watching closely as that was kind of unfolding and as that technology was becoming what it is and everything? Were you taking notes off of that and really trying to implement them into your product, but of course with the focus of keeping it, you know, safe, not, you know, what it is.
Absolutely. I'm really a believer of, you don't have to always go through things your very self to learn from it. Like, you supposed to observe and absorb the things around you and the lessons around you and learn. If you see Jack, Jill, Brandon and Susie all making the same mistake and it's happening, why would you want to come be the 5th person?
Right.
You know?
Totally.
So I try to do opposite of every negative. I try to do the opposite to make it a positive. I literally, you know, was hearing people say this was bad for you, so I wanted to do the opposite and make something good for you. I hear people saying this is what I like, this is the effect that these vapes give me. I'm getting a headache or stomach ache, so now I'm trying to make something that don't affect your head or your stomach. So I literally took all the information out, and I think without having all those information and learning from all those people and pretty much taking their L's and their lessons and trying to turn it into my W, my product wouldn't have came out as great as it did, because it's kind of like they ran, so they walk so I can run, you know?
Totally. Yes, sir. And that's the thing about this kind of tech is like, it really has unfolded in front of our eyes over the past 10 years. So if you're smart like that and you can watch what everyone's doing wrong, I think there's a positive way of moving forward with this stuff because of how much they've figured out over the 10 years.
So I have a question. With black smoke, people are always like, you can't vape indoors. Like before, you could totally vape indoors. And there's certain restaurant settings. I believe Shelly Brown bartends. Do you guys allow people to vape inside?
No, we don't allow people to vape in our bar, no.
So let me ask, with black smoke, since it is, you know, it's fruit, is it something that you could say, no, it's fruit, and be like, here's something that says that it's not chemical based, or can you do that?
So people do that all the time, right? But that's not the problem when it comes to black smoke. The problem when it comes to black smoke is it has hookah bars and everything all around the world that actually have notes on the door and saying no black smoke is allowed, because you find people now wants to go to the hookah bar and they want to pay to get a hookah, but they literally want to say, I will pay for your stuff, but I want you to use my black smoke. So now are like banning back black smoke because everybody want to come and not buy their shishas.
Oh, dude, this is it right here. Hey, I just watched the documentary about the guy from Uber, and once they started trying to cancel him and take Uber out, that's when he knew it was on. Basically, that was the moment.
So I'm like, okay, this another light bulb went off. I'm like, all my customers all over the world literally love the product online, but then they also want a place that they can enjoy their black smoke without feeling like somebody could put me out and say no black smoke is allowed, right? So if you don't want to give me a seat at the table, or you don't want to let me in the door, I'm going to create my own.
I love that. And that's exactly what you should do. That's right. Because hookah bars are an old thing. And I'm not going to lie to you, they're okay, but I would love a different version, a new thought there. I'm into a smoking room. I've been to a cigar room before. Like that stuff to me, there is a vibe there. And if you're the kind of person that appreciates it, I'm totally down for a little remix, a little adjustment to how that works.
Remix.
So how are people getting it then? Because obviously we just talked about how they're not going to go to, a hookah place, a hookah bar, and they're banning it. So it is online. Where do they go online to get your product?
They go on blacksmoke.com. And the only thing about this, when I say it live or in interviews, people will find my Instagram and stuff and write me like, your website is not coming up. It's tricky because they be spelling black as in the color black, but it's BLAKK smoke.com.
I'll put it in the comments real quick. Yep.
Yes, BLAKK smoke.com. And it's such a hot product. And it's to the point now online, it's such a frenzy that if you got black smoke, you consider yourself cool and one of the popular ones, or you're that because you kind of can't get your hands on it. Like today I restocked and today is going to be sold out. Like it doesn't let
right.
That's awesome.
It doesn't let
We were talking about recently we were talking about, Jesse said it too, people like to say that they're part of the day one. Obviously we are not day one because you've already had many people buying out your product, but we'd love to be part of the but they didn't have it available phase, because eventually it won't be like that for you.
You don't have to be day one to still be A1 though. Let's get it right.
Yeah.
That's a big question. I do have one question though, with it being natural and it being fruit and syrups and stuff like that. Is there does it have like an expiration date or anything like that? Does the product have an expiration date?
So the fruit itself doesn't expire because of the syrup, but the syrup the syrup has an expiration date of 3 years.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
That's cool.
Another key factor. That's another thing that kept the process prolonged so long, because I had to figure out a way to make it last. Because when you sit a fruit out on a counter after one day being left out, it started turning brown. So
do you know how many fruit flies I've had in my house before because of bananas? Come on.
That's another lesson from someone else.
Yeah.
See, and that's the 10-year journey. So I love that you said that in the beginning too. That's the part of the journey where you have to like trial and error and learn. And also, like I said, we make assumptions. So even that, a fruit is something, well, it's going to go bad easy. And, we waste our money. We're wasteful Americans. We go buy groceries and food and stuff, and then it goes bad and we throw it away. So to hear that it's a 3-year thing, that's good. Yes, hopefully it doesn't take 3 years to get through one, because you're not going to make money if people are holding on to a pen for 3 years.
Learning that like every time I get a bigger space, and I was like, okay, it's going to get better now. I get a bigger space. The business literally grows every day. It's like, it's literally you guys right now, So wow. I've got this gigantic place in mind that I'm trying to lock down, and I'm trying to hopefully I get that place. Because first it was cool at the beginning, because it's like, we all get a new product and start a new business, and everybody going crazy over buying it. That's the goal. Like, wow, I love that it's selling out. But I'm hurting myself more than I'm helping myself by having people have no access to it. Because how you going to love a product that you can't get, So
that's the truth. Yeah, and once people come back and it's not there, they may forget to come back again because they saw it wasn't there. Yeah, that part of it is crazy. The how fast it moves and how you do have to keep up.
Yes.
So will we be seeing you on Shark Tank? Are you trying your hand at getting those big wigs looking at you? Or are you trying to do it all your own? Are you trying to go independent and not have
Yes. Honestly, because I have gotten this far in such short a time with no help. So
yeah.
Nice.
Hey, that's it. That's it. That's the actually speaking of Shark Tank, that's the funny thing about that show is that sometimes someone will go up there with a product, and while they're standing there pitching it to, all the millionaires or whatever, you can see in their face they're starting to realize like maybe I don't need to be here pitching them this, because sometimes the reaction of those judges on Shark Tank are like, oh my God, I love this product, and the minute they do that, if I was up there, I'd be like, let's go, let's walk back.
Yeah.
And somebody will offer you $10 million for your business or your product right then and there. That's your confirmation that it's worth $100 million.
Done.
Yeah, give you 10%. Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. They see the worth immediately and they want to throw money at it like that. Yeah, you got some real good and you probably don't need them.
So blacksmoke.com. Don't forget to use the 2 Ks. BLAKK. Blacksmoke.com.
But maybe consider buying the other one just in case.
Right? See, I'm learning everything.
Dude, people aren't that smart sometimes. So
I will, and I do want to say, I want to say thank you for having the passion to create a product like this, because my daughter, she went to college, and once she left the house, we got to go into her bedroom and go through some of her things. And when we did that, we pulled out this backpack that she had junior year of high school and found her a vape. And we were like, oh, we're a little 2 years late to discover this right here. She's away at college. Like the time has done passed. And so from a father I was not even connected to that decision that she made there in any way or whatever, but to know that at least there is some sort of healthy alternative out there, so that if those kids are making that decision or whatever, it's not just all bad news. I just want to say I appreciate it, because if I found a fruit infused specific vape, I may have been like, look at my daughter making a good decision. Okay.
Do you want to be the cool dad or the cool mom? You know what? Support their vaping with this instead. Be like, all right, if you're gonna vape, here it is.
Here it is.
So thank you, man.
But it's such an honor, such a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, is that all the info that we want to? I want to get every last thing that we can get out before we wrap.
Yeah, black tatted. Why is it black tatted? But smoking tattoos. What was that?
Such a funny story. I'll make it as quick as possible, right? So my family, my friends, school, everybody always called me Black as a nickname. I called myself trying to be down. One of my friends came to school with a tattoo, and I'm like, I'm going to get some tattoos too. I had not one tattoo. I'm like, I'm going to get some tattoos. My mom was such against it. I'm like, Mom, I'm in high school. Why can't I get any tattoo? She was like, you still under my roof. You would not put no ink on your body. I still snuck 2 days later and went to go get a tattoo, because I always wore long sleeves. I used to be chubby, and I used to kind of like try to hide my belly fat and stuff by wearing long sleeves all summer, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, she would never, ever get to see me getting a sleeve tattoo. So I went by myself with one of my friends, and I tried to go get a tattoo. And I literally didn't even have an Instagram. I made my Instagram right then and there, and I was like, what can I call myself? My name is already Black. I said, I'm about to get all these tattoos. I'm going to call myself Black Tatted.
On your first tattoo, your name was Black Tatted.
But let me tell you what's crazy. Like I said, I had never had tattoos ever. So I sit there trying to be a grown adult, and I started. He drew it with the
It hurts.
Once he did the first two, I'm like, my mom was right. Still to this day, the tattoo isn't finished.
You don't need to finish it, dude. Black smoke is your calling.
I told on myself, I'm like, you know what, Mom? I'm not grown enough for a tattoo.
You're right. Oh my God. I love it. I love it.
Black Tatted, Black Smoke. Make sure you guys check them out. It's a healthier alternative. And as parents, again, I'm just going to echo what Jesse said. We appreciate you making time to let us know what your product is and how it's a healthier alternative. So
thank you guys so much. And I would definitely get with y'all. I'm willing to send you guys some Black Smoke. I would love for y'all to try it out. Absolutely. Count on it. I love that. Yes. I love that. Okay, perfect. No problem.
Well, have a good weekend, dude. That was a great chat. I hope everyone got a little something out of that. I was very entertained by all of that. Great job.
You guys, get you guys on my A1s, okay?
Hell yeah. We're not a day one, but we're an A1. Don't forget that line right there. All right.
Talk to you guys soon.
See you, bud. Thank you, man.
You.
Bye.
So we never really do that, and I thought that was fun.
That was great. I loved him. He was so entertaining. I could listen to him talk all day.
Well, here's the thing is
I get weirded out by celebrities, and so to meet somebody who has a new product out, I think it's fun to interview
Yeah,
regular
fun too.
people doing amazing things.
Yeah, good job, Tati. Way to book that one right there. Oh, okay, friends. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll be back next Friday for the Jesse and Tati Luck
in the
Game.
chat. What happened, right?
What's that?
They're like,
Everyone got quiet on the comments. Like, they couldn't ask a question. It was only Sylvia who kind of chimed in. Really,
Sylvia and Trina were all about it.
we're all quiet with our guests, stream mates. Let's go. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you guys next week. Don't forget, we're getting ready for our. I want you to mark it on your calendar. November 5th. It is the Star 94.1 Jesse and Tati 90s party. We want all of our stream mates there. We may even have a special setup for just our stream mates. So make sure you mark that in your calendar, and we'll talk next week.
See you guys. Have the best
Bye.
weekend ever.
Enjoy your weekend.